The idea for the UK Green Film Festival came about, it was serendipity really. A colleague of mine, a friend, Chris Brown, and I just realised that we had 2 cinemas within our property portfolio. And we have a whole focus on the environment and sustainability, and we just realised that actually with that passion for sustainability and for the environment, that there might be an opportunity to put together a festival. We literally picked up the phone to cinemas in other towns and I introduced myself and the concept of what we were trying to do. And we were amazed really by the response.
It's a great idea and one we just couldn't really pass on. So many great films being made which are trying to get across a point of view, trying to get across a message, trying to help people see things a bit differently or learn something new, and this was a wonderful opportunity to kind of band them all together.
We're very lucky this year. We've got access to a lot of premieres. We're showing a number of films that won't have been screened anywhere before.
Planet is the story of 3 men's search for a diet which is good for our health, good for the environment and good for the future of the planet.
After working on the film for 3 years, it's just exciting to get support from other people to get the message out there. So I think for any filmmaker that is dealing with green subjects, it's just a great opportunity.
And there's a little bit of a local angle, I'd say, certainly with the opening night film, which is a beautiful documentary about actually our local landscape. There's a photographer who does landscape photography called Joe Cornish, takes the most beautiful shots of places like the Dales, and this is actually his first feature film. He's going to come along, introduce it, or get a chance to see the film, see the director, that kind of thing.
It's more than films. I suppose that's the important thing. It's not just watching films. The films are very powerful and of course the films are the backbone of what we're doing. But it's also about events that run alongside them, speakers, a lot of the filmmakers are actually coming down. The venues are just coming up with really creative ideas to make it more than about film and to run things alongside them that makes the festival an event.
Alongside all the great films we're going to have programmed, we're trying to put on some special events here and there. So we've got Friends of the Earth coming in for a few screenings. I'm going to bring with them, lots of information, but also lots of ideas that people can take away. We're hoping to also do things like a recipe swap, just around one of the films called Planet.
We were very lucky through Wendy at the Hyde Park Picture House in Leeds to make a contact with Friends of the Earth, and they came on board as a sponsor.
It's really exciting that we're having the first Green Film Festival in the UK, and I think for filmmakers, green filmmakers here, I think it's a great way to all come together, show our films, and a great opportunity to get the message out to a larger audience in the UK.
We really want people to kind of come in, enjoy the film, but be able to take away something that's doable and achievable and enjoyable.
We think this will be an annual thing. It very much depends on this year. We get the impression that there's a real sort of groundswell towards this type of thing. And I think in future years it will expand and maybe we'll be not 5 venues next year across the country, maybe we'll be 10 or 12. We'll see.